Hello friends, welcome to this session of using R for data visualization. And in this session, we will visualize how to rank variables. And for that, we are going to use radar plot. Radar plot is known by different names. One is web chart, spider chart, then spider web chart, star plot, cobweb chart, irregular polygon, polar chart, or cuvette diagram. And most of these names are because of its shape, star shape. Radar charts are popular type of visualization used to see performance, to rank performance. Here in this example, I have showed performance of 20 students of a class in 8 units. It is seen that Unit 1, Unit 3 and Unit 8 students' performance is less as compared to other units. And this is just one example. It can be used to analyze performance of employees. It can be used to analyze performance of different machines. It can be used to analyze performance of different treatments like fertilizer treatment or different drug treatments, effect of different doses also. In this radar plot, differences amongst individual students are not visible. For that, we can separate this radar plot into its 20 component plots to see the individual differences. Spider plot is a very good exploratory tool. It can be used to compare patterns or to find out patterns. Here it can be seen that in these three plots, similar pattern is there. And these two plots are showing lower performance. Here also performance is quite lower. By using such insights, we can formulate hypotheses which can be explored further. Package FMSB provides the function radar chart to plot radar chart. If you have not installed FMSB, then go to Tools, Install Packages, type FMSB in the search window and click Install. It will get installed. We have to call the library FMSB. We will call it. I will run it. This radar chart function requires data in a very specific format. To provide data in specific format for radar chart function, we require to understand structure of radar plot. Each of these spokes of radar are individual variables and each of these polygons of this radar are observations. Each variable is a column of the data table and each observation or each polygon is the row. This is the data table for that radar chart, and here in column marks for each unit are entered and in rows marks for each individual for all those units are entered. We will start with a very simple radar chart, and for that I have created this data. In that data I have selected 5 crops, and these crops are mung, chana, pea, pigeon pea, chickpea. These crops are treated with a fertilizer and yield percent increase in the yield or untreated one is recorded. A radar chart function of FMSB require first two rows as max and minimum. Therefore, I have declared here that max at 70. I have to repeat it 5 times, and minimum again as 20. I have to repeat 20 5 times. Now we'll enter this, send to console, and then we will enclose this in a data frame. Data is equal to data dot frame, and this is not usual data frame. If we enter these vectors as such, these vectors in the data frame argument as such, this will be columns of the vector, but we want these to be rows of the vector, rows of the data frame. Now we will enter these vectors in a data frame named data is equal to data dot frame. This data frame is not our regular data frame. If we enter these as arguments of this function data frame, then this will be columns of this data frame, but we want these as rows of the data frame. Therefore, to get those as rows, we will use function rbind, and as argument to rbind, we will provide names of those vectors, and first vector shall be maximum, because FMSB require first two rows as maximum and minimum. We have entered that, and yield. We'll run this code, control enter, and we'll see what is there into this data frame. Okay, and now these names are x1, x2, x3, x4 and x5 because we haven't defined those names. We'll define those names here. Call names of data frame data is equal to crop. I will run this and we'll again see what is there in data. Column names are there. Now this is the proper data frame to get radar chart. We'll go for the radar chart. I will type radar chart and will provide it name of the data frame data, and I will run this. Okay. We have got a very nice radar chart. This is the pentagon. We get polygon and number of angles of that polygon are the number of variables which we want to compare. And this is mung, chickpea, pigeon pea and chana, and this black line is the polygon of yields. Now we will try to customize this radar plot, and for that we'll learn about radar chart function, and I will take help using this question mark radar chart and control enter. And here the radar chart function, help for radar chart function is open and it explains the function radar chart. This is the function radar chart and these are arguments of radar chart, and we'll know about each argument. The first argument is data frame, and here in radar chart function we have provided it the data frame. This is data. Second argument tells about axis type, and here we'll try to do that axis type, and axis type is equal to, here it says that type of axis specified by any of 0 to 5. 0 means no axis. If axis type is 0, there will be no axis. We'll write that, and that's the default. Axis type 0 is default, and this is the axis type which we get. No axis is there. Now we will change it to 1 and we'll see what is happening. This percent axis is there. Values are there in percent. Now we'll type 2. Now only the edges are labeled. That 70 is the maximum that is labeled. When we go for 3, both axes are there. On edges also labeling is there and axis is also labeled. When we go for 4, only the axis is labeled, but this time that is the probability values 0 to 1, not percent scale. Then when we go for 5, then this probability scales along with edges. This is about axis type. We will keep it 0, and then again we will go to help to find out about the next one. That is the segment. Number of segments for each axis. I will type segment is equal to, and 4 is default. We'll see that. This is the original one. Without this segment also we'll get the 4 segments, and when we make it 2, we'll see what is happening. Only 2 segments are there. When we go for 3 and 4 is default, we'll go for 5, and these 5 segments are there. You can have more segments also. Select number of segments as per your requirement. I will keep it 4 because it's default. Point type. These point types default is 16. Filled square points are there. If you don't want those points, then you can go for 32. No points will be there. And if you type in between figure, then this the 21 is the empty squares, and 1 is also the empty squares. And if you go for 2, you will get different point type, this triangle. If you go for 3 also, that point type will be different, that cross is there. If you go for 4, again point type will be multiplication symbol. Okay, you can change it according to your requirement. I will keep it 16 because it's default. We can go through each and every argument to learn more about it, and do that to learn more about radar chart. This PLWD we will try. PLWD is equal to 1. That is the line width of plot data. Control enter, and line width is 1. We have given. I will give it 2. Thick line is there. 3 more thick line will be there. Okay, we'll keep it as 1. And then line type is also one argument. You can see that PLTY is equal to, if we go for 2, we will get the dashed line. I will keep it as 1, and you can explore further also. Then colors are also there. P color, and here just one series is there, therefore I will give it red. That line color is there. Plot data color red is there. Fill is also there. Fill. And for fill, I will go for RGB color scheme and all 000, these three RGB colors, and last one is alpha value, that is transparency. And when I click it, that fill is there. Grid color can also be changed. CGL color, CGL TY is CGL line type, that grid line type, and grid line width also we can control. Here I will go for color and I will give it blue. Color got changed. I will break this line to bring it on new line to see it clear. And this is the customization we have done for radar. Now we will move further. We'll try to add series here. Yield A, this is, and I will create another series, that is yield B. This is the next fertilizer, second fertilizer for which we got values, and I will change these 5 values arbitrarily, and within the limit of 20 to 70 we will do the change. And we will have to add these two data series here, YIELD, yield B. Run that and run that. Data frame is there. Now call names and all that data is there. We'll see the data here. Yield A, yield B, some error is there, A not found. Run this, it got stored. Both yield A and yield B are there. Now we will run the radar chart to see it. These two series are there. We can change their colors also just by typing here the color vector C. Red color is there, column data, and along with this I will add green and we'll close the bracket. And similarly we can change the fill also. We can go on adding different series. Now I will show you how to plot radar chart using data stored at CSV file. And to get the CSV file, I will have to set my working directory. Set working directory, this is the function, and in double quote I will write the path of that directory. And this is my working directory. I will copy the path. I will click in the address bar, Control C, and I will paste that into this double quote. And this forward slashes I have to change, this backward slashes I have to change to forward slashes. And this working directory has been set. And to read the file, I will use the function read CSV. For that, data F, in this data frame I will store this read file, read.csv, and as argument in double quote I will give the file name. I will copy the file name, Control C. I will paste that file name here. Okay, and it says that no file name is there. We forgot to put the extension CSV. File has got read. Now we will see what is there into data frame and whether the data is in a format which we require. Here the first column 1 is something there. Okay. This column we don't want. Therefore, we'll remove this column from this data frame. Data frame modified, I will say mod is equal to data frame, and in square bracket all rows I want to select. Therefore, before this comma I will not give anything. After this I will write -1 because -1 column I want to exclude. And now we will see what is there in data mod. Okay, first column got excluded, but this column I want to use as row names. Therefore, I will say row names, and these row names I want to give to this data F mod. And these row names, the first column of data F will be the row names data F, all the rows, and after the comma 1. Now again we will see what is there in data F mod. All the row names are there. Now we have the data in the required format. Now we will use radar chart function to plot the data radar chart, and will not go for any ornamentation or any customization. We'll just type the name of data frame, data F mod, and from that I will run it. And this is the radar chart we got. Thanks for watching this video. If you have liked the video, please press the like button. Share this video with your friends and subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed yet. Thank you.